What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. Got a good one for you today. I think I'm going to start a little series on, being it's getting close to deer season, I'm going to do a little series on building some hunting arrows. So this is going to be the first one in the series, and what I'm planning on doing with this one, if y'all check this out, I've got 4 different style fletchings on the same arrows. So I'm going to do kind of an all-around comparison on these, kind of see what would be the best hunting vane. So today we're going to start with doing which one of these is the quietest. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. We're about to get into it. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It's right after Father's Day. I hope all my dads out there had an amazing Father's Day. And on the other side of that, it's getting pretty close to hunting season. So I'm going to try to do, as I said in the intro there, a little series on building some legit hunting arrows. So today, what I'm planning on doing is, you can see I've got the arrows that I picked that I'm going to hunt with this year are the Victory Rip TKOs. I put the 60 grain outsert, 125 grains up front. So what my goal of this series of videos right here is going to be is, I hate to use the term build the best hunting arrow. Best, in my opinion, might not be what the best is in yours. Everybody's scenario and everything is a little different, but I'm wanting to build a nice lethal hunting arrow that will be good in a variety of situations. So that's going to be what this series is about. Like I said, today I've got these fletched up with 4 different type vanes. We've got the B3 X3s. We got some Silent Nights. We've got the AAE Max Stealths. And then we got the OG Boning Blazer right there. I was planning on doing one more. I was wanting to do one of the tack vanes, but as some rest of y'all probably are having the same issue, having a little bit of trouble getting them to stick. If I get the rest of the stuff in that I've got ordered here soon, I may add that one to the video a little bit later. But other than that, so this is what my game plan is. So the other day, I bought this. This is a decibel meter. This thing, it registers decibels, registers sound. So what I'm planning on doing, hopefully it'll work, I'm planning on taking this decibel meter and I'm going to set it down range outside. I'm planning on shooting like 30 yards. I'm going to set this at about between 15 and 20, set it kind of halfway in between where I'm shooting and the target. And I'm going to shoot as close to this thing as I can without taking the risk of messing up this instrument right here. So, my hopes is this will register the sound of the arrow going down range, and we can see which one of these fletchings control the quietest. So what I'm planning on doing is which is the quietest, and then my next video might be which one of them is going to control broadhead flight a little better, and then we're going to kind of go over a total build on the last one. I kind of think that's how I got this thing geared right now. So I think that's how we're going to do it. I will show you real quick kind of all the equipment we're going to use, and then we'll jump right into it. So the equipment I'm going to use, I'm going to be using my Athens Elevate. This is new for 2023. This bow's set on 65 pounds. I've got it on 29-inch draw, and we're sitting on like 90% let off. So super smooth shooting bow. A bow really doesn't matter. What I'm wanting to worry about is hearing what the arrow sounds like traveling down range. And as I mentioned, this is the Victory Rip TKO, shooting in a 350 spine. Let me get you some weight on this real quick. Alright, we are at 480 grains for the arrow with these Boning Blazers on it. And just for you FOC junkies out there, I'm sitting at 16.9% FOC on this. And that is going to be one thing I get into on the last video, is kind of run down on spine, FOC, and stuff like that. So anyhow, let's go see what we can do outside. I'm kind of stalling in here because it's like 97 degrees and 139% humidity outside, and it feels just ugly outside. So guess I've stalled as long as I can. Let's go outside and get sweaty. All right, I'm gonna kind of take you through my little setup right here so you can see what we got going. So I've got my decibel meter. Where is it? Right here. Got my decibel meter set up right here. I'm gonna be shooting at that target right there, and we're gonna be shooting from back this way. So back here, this is gonna be, I'll shoot, like I said, at 30 yards, give time for the air to kind of spool up. I'm gonna shoot past the decibel meter right at 20 yards, and yeah, this is gonna be what we're looking at here. So we'll be shooting down there at that second one. Decibel meter is right there. 20 yards is this first target where the little dinosaur is. 30 yards is that deer right there. So we're gonna shoot downrange past that. I'm gonna set this down here to watch the hang on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set this down there to watch the errors, or to watch the meter, the digital display on the meter as they go by. That meter does have a min max memory on it, so I will set it to min max, and I'll verify it goes by, and then I'm going to check what the max sound is on there. And theoretically, as long as we don't have any other real loud sound, that should be exactly what it is. So the sequence I'm going to shoot these in is I'm going to do the AAE max first, then I will do the Silent Night, then I will do the X3, then I will do the Blazer. So that's going to be the order that we shoot them in right there. So I'm going to go get my beautiful helper that is inside, and I'll get her to verify on the screen that this is doing what it's supposed to do. So y'all hold tight. Let's get it done. Okay, changing plans. It seems like the sensor is picking up more of my era impacting the target than capturing the sound of it on the way by. So I'm going to try to move it a little closer to my bow, further away from the target, and hopefully the bow is quiet enough to not overrange what the era is on the way by. So we're going to start back over, start from square one. We are starting with the AAE Max Stealth. Well, good news is my decibel meter works. It just works a little too good. It's picking up the sound of my bow or the sound of the arrow hitting the target. So I guess we're just going to have to do it the old auditory way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my phone down here, downrange, and face it back toward me, and we're just going to audibly listen for the different fletchings to go by and see if we can really hear a difference on them. That's all I know how to do. I was really wanting to get y'all some hard data on decibels, but it doesn't matter how I tweak or turn it, where I put it. It's either picking up the bow or it's picking up the air hitting the target. So we're going to resort to doing it caveman style, I guess. So I've got the target. I'm going to be shooting the target at 50. I've got the camera set up right here at 40 yards. So hopefully we'll be able to hear the arrow coming and then pass the phone, and we can just listen and see which one sounds like it's louder. I hate that the decibel meter's not going to work, but it just ain't. I don't want to get y'all no false information. So still the same. Arrow 1's going to be the AAE Max Stealth. Number 2 is going to be the Silent Nights. Number 3 is going to be the Boeing X3. And the last one's going to be the old school Blazers. So here we go. I'm just going to shoot 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows, 4 arrows, and then kind of chop it from there. I got my arrow. Take 37 3/4. Alright, now we're going to break out the sophisticated technological equipment and listen, see what it sounds like on the way by the phone. Whew! It's hot down here in Louisiana, folks. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't no makeup put on sweat right here. This sweat right here was earned. So, didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it. I was really hoping, get my lights going this way. I was really hoping that I would be able to get y'all some legit numbers off that decibel meter. Getting legit numbers, it works. I'm getting legit numbers of consistent 51 to 55 decibels when that arrow impacts that target. But that's what it was reading. So we had to resort to the listen, see what you think type method. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going to kind of tell y'all what I think, and then y'all can post in the comments down there kind of what y'all think, which one y'all think was the quietest as well. So let me watch this little video clip and I'll get right back. Okay, so this is my very scientific take on what we just done there. Like I said, y'all be sure and post what y'all thought in the comment as well, because y'all may hear things a little different than what I do. I really like the AAE Max Stealths. I've been using them for a while. I think that would be my number 2 choice right now, judging by just kind of what I was hearing. The Silent Nights, I was really like them as far as like a target vane. Of course, it's the long Silent Nights. If I was to get some of the short, I think they call the SK2, might change the ball game a little bit. I may try to get some of them in and revisit this. But it sounds to me like the Silent Nights took away a little bit of the buzz from the arrow, but you could hear the wind noise on the fletchings. All of these were, let me go ahead and say, all of these were fletched on the same clamp. All of them are a fairly aggressive right-hand helical. They're all done on the same thing. They all have the same amount of spin on all of them. Just that Silent Night being a longer vane, it's going to have a lot more air contact there. So that might be kind of what's going on with it. The old school Blazer didn't sound bad. I think it'd be like a good all-terrain tire, but I'm thinking I could hear a little more wind noise and air noise off of that one. So right now, my choice is on the number 3 arrow, which was the Boeing X3s. In my ears, what I heard that sounded like that was the quietest one to me. Now, like I said, what I might do, the next video, I'll do something like a kind of broadhead control, or I may do kind of like maybe one slows down more than the other, trajectory. I'll shoot them at like 20, make sure all of them's like on at 20, and then I'll shoot at 50 and see if any of them being a longer vane or maybe a heavier vane or something slows us down and drops us down some. I'm going to try to do several series to this video right here. So if y'all got an idea of something you might want me to add, be sure and drop that in the comments too. But right now, today, my honest effort failed this time, but we're going to go with the old school, just listening to it. And I think listening to it on the video, you kind of get a good idea of what's going on there. Like I said, y'all make sure you drop a comment in the videos. Let me know which one you think. Drop another comment if y'all got any questions. Look me up on all my social media platforms. You can find all those social media platforms on my website, swampdockyarchery.com. And other than that, y'all stay tuned. I'll drop another video here next chance that I get. So y'all have a good one. Try to keep cool. Hunting season's coming up. Y'all better get after it. Don't let it sneak up on you. I'll catch y'all on the next one.